What's up, babe? I feel like I'm wearing no pants.
You look like you're wearing no pants.
I was wearing pants in the city.
It was a crisp September morning when Amy Slayton, star of TLC's 1,000-Pound Sisters, embarked on what she hoped would be a joyful outing with her two young sons, Gage and Glenn. The trio visited the Tennessee Safari Park, a popular drive-through zoo known for its exotic animals and family-friendly atmosphere. As they neared the camel exhibit, Amy, ever the animal enthusiast, rolled down her window to get a closer look. Without warning, a camel lunged toward the car, its large mouth clamping down on her arm. Amy screamed in pain as the camel's teeth sank into her flesh, drawing blood. "Mom!" Gage cried from the back seat, his voice trembling with fear. Amy tried to remain calm, reassuring her children as she attempted to free herself from the camel's grip. With a sudden jerk, she managed to pull her arm away, but the damage was done. Blood stained her sleeve, and a deep gash marred her skin. Panicked, she drove to the nearest emergency room, where doctors treated her wound and administered a tetanus shot. Despite the severity of the injury, Amy was determined not to let it ruin their day. She returned to the zoo to finish the visit, but the incident had left her shaken. Later that day, Amy and her friend Brian Scott Levorn were arrested at the zoo. Authorities discovered marijuana and what they believed to be magic mushrooms in their vehicle, along with Amy's two children. The presence of the drugs, coupled with the children in the car, led to charges of drug possession and child endangerment. Amy was devastated. The arrest was a stark contrast to the carefree day she had envisioned. She had always prided herself on being a good mother, and now her actions were under scrutiny. "I just got bit," Amy said in a statement following the arrest. "That's all I know." The legal ramifications were serious. Amy faced potential jail time and an investigation into her children's safety. The Department of Human Services became involved, and the future of her family hung in the balance. In the weeks that followed, Amy's life unraveled. She was sentenced to 2 years of supervised probation after pleading guilty to drug charges. The felony marijuana charge was reduced to simple possession, and the child neglect charges were dismissed as part of a plea deal. She was also banned from the Tennessee Safari Park. The emotional toll was immense. Amy felt isolated and overwhelmed. Her relationship with her ex-husband, Michael Halterman, had already been strained, and the arrest only deepened the divide. She struggled with feelings of guilt and shame, questioning her decisions and their impact on her children. "I love my fans for supporting me during this time," Amy said, her voice breaking. "Thank you, and I'm sorry for everything." Determined to rebuild her life, Amy sought therapy to address her mental health. She was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and began treatment to manage her condition. The journey was not easy, but Amy was committed to making positive changes for herself and her children. She also focused on her physical health. After undergoing bariatric surgery in 2019, Amy had lost 176 pounds, but she knew that maintaining a healthy lifestyle required ongoing effort. She joined a support group for individuals dealing with obesity and began exercising regularly. Through it all, Amy remained dedicated to her children. She enrolled them in therapy to help them process the trauma of the arrest and its aftermath. Slowly but surely, they began to heal as a family. Months later, Amy stood before a judge, her heart pounding in her chest. She had completed her probation and fulfilled all the requirements set forth by the court. The judge acknowledged her efforts and praised her commitment to turning her life around. "You've made significant strides," the judge said. "I'm confident you'll continue on this path." With the legal matters behind her, Amy looked forward to the future. She had learned valuable lessons from her experiences and was determined not to repeat past mistakes. She focused on her health, her children, and her personal growth. The camel bite incident had been a turning point in her life, a painful reminder of the consequences of her actions. But it had also been a catalyst for change, propelling her toward a healthier, more fulfilling life. Amy Slayton's journey was far from over, but she faced the future with hope and resilience, ready to embrace the challenges and triumphs that lay ahead.